Hello crafties, welcome to another video. My name is Infiniti and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to do the Tunisian crossed stitch. It's really easy. It curls up a lot, so that's why today's swatch is pinned to the mat, but it is very beautiful. It works up in this really nice textured pattern. It's kind of reminiscent of cables, but you don't need to use the cable needle. So without further ado, I'm going to jump into the tutorial. To get started with today's tutorial, you're going to want to chain in even increments. For this swatch, I think I did 12. So I am going to go ahead and cast on 12, and then I'm going to do my first returning pass, and I will meet you guys back when I have that started. Alright, so now that I have cast on my 12 and I did my first returning pass, what I want to do is start working my stitch. So, to get started with this stitch, what you're going to do is you're not going to go into this first bar. You never ever do that. You're not going to go into the second one either. We're going to skip that second stitch and we're going to work a Tunisian simple stitch into the third bar. Just like that. And then we're going to go back and we're going to work another Tunisian simple stitch in that second bar that we skipped. Just like so. And again, we're going to skip the next bar and we're going to go into the one after that, work our simple stitch. Then we're going to come back, work into that one we skipped, and we're going to continue doing that all the way across. And skip a stitch. Alright, and when you come to that last stitch, you're just going to work a Tunisian simple stitch in there as normal. Okay, and this has been row 3. So now what we're going to do is go ahead and do our returning pass. So as always, yarn over, chain 1, then you're going to yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, all the way across. Alright, now on to the next row. We're going to do exactly what we did in the row before. We're going to skip those first 2 vertical bars of this row, and we're going to work into the third one with a Tunisian simple stitch. Then we're going to go back and work into that second vertical bar that we skipped with another Tunisian simple stitch. So this pattern is super easy. You don't really have to struggle to see the vertical bars that you're going to be working into. And it creates this really simple but beautiful little texture that I just adore. But I think that I have an affinity for twisted stitches, so I could be a little biased. And again, coming up on that last stitch, you're just going to work a Tunisian simple stitch in there as normal, and then you do your returning pass. And you can already see the workings of this stitch. Okay, I'm going to work up a couple more rows and then I'll come back when I have another swatch. Alright, so I worked up a few more rows with this stitch. Like I said, it curls up really bad on you, so that's kind of why I'm holding it down here. So I wanted to give a couple tips, or a tip rather, on how to cast off with this stitch. So, you know, you can cast off normally if you'd like. When I cast off my previous stitch, what I did was I worked into that next stitch and I inserted my hook knitwise, and I just slip stitched that way, and it gave me a nice and neat finish. And it's a quick and simple method to cast off. That way, I do believe I have a video on that back on my channel, which I will link at the end of this video so you guys can go over and find that. But yeah, this stitch is super simple. I hope you guys enjoyed today's tutorial. If so, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to leave me a comment letting me know how I did, or what types of videos you would like to see in the future. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on awesome weekly content like this. I post Tunisian crochet tutorials every Tuesday at 9:30 a.m. CST. Also, don't forget to check out my other social media. I'm on pretty much everything except for Snapchats. I post a lot of my project updates on Instagram and Facebook. I try to keep Facebook current. Don't forget to also check out my Etsy store. I have a lot of fun things coming in for that later on in the month, so stay tuned for that. And until next time, guys, happy making.